Come and jump in the ride, hop on the bus. We gon' slide, be outside when we pick you up. Take you to a place where you can open up your mind. Say what you gotta say, and nobody blinks an eye. You on the long bus, with short thoughts, long bus, with short thoughts, long bus, with short thoughts. You on the long bus, with short thoughts, long bus, with short thoughts, long bus, with short thoughts. At the bus stop and whatnot with some blunts in my lunchbox. Enough stock to last the whole show. Got a whole packed road. The place about to go, better keep your glass cold. Now jump in, meet my other friends. Big respect, gotta show love to them. You wouldn't believe who they bumping in. Why you looking like that? You coming in? Anyway, this is Matt, that's Steve. What a rich dandy. There's Jason, there's Robin, that's the other Steve. This the whole damn team, the whole stampede. Welcome to the show. Go ahead and speak. Make yourself at home. Here, take a seat. Let your mind free. Hit a little tree. Take a little drink. Whatever you need. Whatever you need. Jump in the ride.
Hop on the bus.
We gonna pick you up.
Welcome to show 61. Like, share, subscribe, follow. You know, all the
good stuff.
We say it. We don't know if it works. We'd like to thank Habits Glass and Goodies, our main sponsor here.
Yes,
they got 3 locations here in town, one on 84th and J, one on 101st and Maple, and one over in the Florence neighborhood off North 30th. We would also like to thank the Thirst Trap Mobile IV hydration.
Yeah, I'm interested to see that.
Yeah, great people.
I know I missed the show,
Yeah.
but
That's right. They did help us out in our anniversary party raffle. And donated a couple of those.
I even seen on Facebook where they were doing like a live thing at the show.
Yeah, they've been really cool. I have enjoyed working with them.
Yeah.
They're great people.
Good.
We're also A&N is not paying for this. They are A&N Enterprise. Albert Renshaw has stepped up multiple times. Picks me up on the side of the road all the time in my cars.
God, only if you get rid of all the 7 pieces of shit and bought a nice car. It'd be crazy.
Someday, maybe. But Albert saves the day. The other day, dude, the transfer case.
One of the pieces of shit?
Jen's piece of shit.
Oh.
Yeah. We were here in town and the transfer case shifted into neutral and it wouldn't shift out. And he got it running had it moving again in the same day within a few hours.
Nice.
So it's just, always make the phone call. He sends a truck, gets it going as fast as he can. And I thoroughly appreciate that dude. So shout out Albert and A&N.
He's helped me a few times too. So
yeah. That's
his car upstairs. Never mind.
Yeah. This is just us today, boys. There's no guests.
Yeah.
We have had 30 shows. We're at 61 now. We've had 30 shows with guests consecutively.
Yeah. Fucking. We appreciate everybody, but man, it was tiring.
Yeah. We strayed from the message. I mean, not really. We still kind of kicked it around in every show, but we haven't gotten to do us in a long time.
Right.
So we don't have Rich today. He's at church and doing some things. It is what it is. We still love you, Rich.
Maybe.
But maybe. But 30 shows, rocking out guests, boy. It's been great. We loved everybody. It's been, a lot of learning and it's been a lot of fun. A lot of shows, like as far as concerts and things like that have happened. And
how was the show?
The anniversary show?
The anniversary show.
It was
awesome.
good.
It was
good. Yeah. Rich got liquored up.
Yes, he did.
Rich got liquored up.
Rich was having fun.
Good for him.
Yeah, he did. But there's, dude, there was a lot of good people.
Yeah.
I could never thank everybody enough for the outpouring of support and all the people that kicked in for the raffles, dude. I mean, you threw
I still got to pay for those.
Yeah. You and my brother both bought wingspans, you know what I mean? And it was a lot of cool people. Everybody that donated and everybody that bought raffle tickets and
there's a lot of support out there, man.
It was really cool, especially that it's for the kids and such. And we got
here's my raffle.
Thank you, sir. We're talking to some contractors about the cement work and stuff out there now, and probably going to try to get a comedy show put together out by me. We're going to Jason Regan has said he'd do something, and we're going to talk to a couple more
yeah.
comedians and
Who's
get
gonna
something
go?
put together, huh?
Who's going to go to that?
Well, we're going to try to do some more local.
I'm just joking.
Funny,
I
yeah.
just know you live way the fuck out there.
It's an hour.
Yeah, way the fuck out there.
It's very peaceful.
I bet it is.
I actually enjoy the drive.
Yeah, we might, we'll either rent out the gym there in Craig, or we'll, use the fire hall, something like that. We'll see how it goes, but we'll try to get the local community involved there. We had the anniversary show and everything here.
Yeah, you can get all 5 people.
Yeah, our fire station, I don't know if it's quite big enough, but we'll see. What we can do about getting like a liquor permit and stuff like that, and sell some
booze,
sell some pops. But so we're just kind of going to talk a little life today, and we're a little over a year here in doing the podcast and in the studio, and check this morning we were at 748 subscribers.
That's crazy.
Which I feel is huge. Everybody I talked to YouTube wise was 3 to 5 years before you got to the monetization. Obviously we still got
a ways to go,
a couple hundred to go, but it's
when do I start getting paid?
I don't know.
I just volunteer my time.
Yeah. Well, the whiskey's good, the company's good, the burgers, pizzas.
Really, man, I just come here and bullshit with you guys.
Yeah. Well, this is the best part of my week most of the time. You know what I mean?
Right.
Other than going home to like the kids, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
this is my favorite part of the week, is knowing we're going to sit down and bullshit.
Yep.
But
it was a rough one this morning.
So yeah, dude, I'm going to be a dick. You went 11 days no drinks, dude, which is cool. I'm proud of you for even tinkering with the idea, bro.
Yeah, like I said, there was a 3-day, there wasn't a 3-day period that I can remember in the last year where I just hadn't been a fucking mess. So, just recognize that and try and dial it down.
Yeah.
Dial it back. Whatever.
Yeah. Well, I mean, obviously we're all getting older, and our health and all that. And
the drinking hasn't helped the weight either. You know what I mean? You just fucking.
And we are steady losing friends, man.
Yes, we are.
Yeah.
Shout out, Scrappy and KP. We
lost another one the other day, Cal.
So we were talking pre-show, the health and both of us getting back to walking, and I haven't been doing it like I was, and since the winter, I've maybe been on a couple 5 walks with the kids, and it's not enough for myself either. So,
it's time to get back to it.
Yeah.
It's time to start taking life serious. It's crazy.
43, 44, taking life serious.
You got there faster than I did. So.
Yeah.
Fuck, are you there yet?
No.
I don't think so.
Still figuring it out.
Still fucking putting holes in your body.
Yep.
God damn. Stupid. Yeah.
Oh shit.
So we're gonna kind of, we're gonna take it back for some of the people that are newer to us and things like that. We kind of started this as a way to get the guys together, and I don't know, just we always laughed. We always had too much fun, just having drinks, and we should have recorded this night.
Yep.
And I don't know, man.
Finally, one day he just said, "Let's do it."
Yeah, let's sit down, let's have these drinks, and let's fucking record it.
Yeah,
it
turned into something else.
It's been it's been therapeutic, dude.
Yes.
Like talking to you guys and other people messaging me, hey, I saw this. Maybe try this. As a way to deal with the kids in life and things like that.
Right.
It's been
getting a lot of
feedback.
Interaction.
It's been nice. Yeah. Just people, there's people that people you don't even know that are like watching or listening,
right.
Nothing's ever said. And then they're like, hey dude, I saw this and just wanted to say, maybe give this a shot.
Yeah. Cool.
I appreciate that because
You should probably share some of that shit.
I maybe should be a little more.
Yeah, I mean, I'd like to know if we had listeners,
Yeah.
you know,
One or
subscribers actually, messaging us and shit. We should talk about that.
maybe a little bit. Yeah. No, we, it's, I don't know, bro. It just, some of it feels personal and I just
Yeah.
don't get to, I don't know, which is something I'm working on. This is, I'm putting myself out here and, we've all got things we don't talk about and don't share. And even though we're sitting here talking about, hey, man, we need to talk.
Yep.
I ain't going to say too much, though.
Yeah. Just enough.
There's points when two people need to talk, and that's it.
Yeah.
So
No, things have been crazy for everybody, man. Like we've had this blizzard that knocked out power for several days for everybody, and
Was that last month?
I don't even think 3-4 weeks
it was
ago.
like 3 weeks ago, I think.
Yeah.
Or maybe it may have been a month ago.
Yeah, it's
And then we had two like tornado sirens were all going off out here, and you could watch it go by over past Bennington.
Yeah, that was, again, you guys in fucking Tornado Alley right here.
I grew up in
Fucking-
Tornado Alley.
Well,
That's
no,
why-
I'm saying Bennington. Bennington seems to be the spot.
It seems that Elkhorn and Bennington seems.
Yeah.
something else that came up recently: the flooding down Saddle Creek.
Oh my God!
Everybody's like, "Oh, it's why does it happen all the time?" And
Well,
all
it's the
this-
fucking name of the street. You
called
fucking
Saddle
creek.
we poured.
Not crick.
We made a road.
He got it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
Awesome, bro.
Yeah, we
Nice.
laid a road down a creek and wonder why it floods. Like, come on,
That
man.
bitch is 5 lanes wide with the center lane. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that shit was crazy watching those cars just float. Did you see the
Trash
dumpster
can,
float?
Yeah.
The dumpster floating was
Man.
awesome.
The
There's- I
Hellcat
seen-
Challenger
I seen,
buried. The roof was sticking up.
Somebody on Facebook posted, "Hey, next one, I'm bringing out the canoe. I'm fucking, or I'm going kayaking down the Saddle Creek next time."
Dave said, I think he said something about you could kayak down here. It's a river right now, and it was rushing, bro.
Crazy.
Absolutely.
But something else they don't think about when they're building all these roads and, where's the water going to go?
Yeah, I mean,
To the creek.
Yep.
Yep. So, anyway, back to, what started this was getting the guys together. And, I don't know, man, I moved an hour away and wasn't what it'd been months or maybe a year or two before we actually hung out,
Yeah,
in a bar other than I might see you at work or something like that, know. And
yeah. It was. Yeah. If you hadn't started this, I mean, yeah, there'd be years I hadn't seen Danny.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I hadn't seen a long time.
You, even though I consider you probably one of my closest friends.
Yeah.
Fuck.
It happened.
I don't see you for 6 months or a year. You know what I mean? The one time I came out there for the barbecue or the Memorial Day weekend or whatever thing that you guys were doing.
Yeah.
That's
That had been even
Yeah.
a while, 5 years now.
is it fuck. Wow.
Yeah. It's
Yeah.
crazy, man. The time goes.
Yeah.
But it was, I wanted to be around my buddies.
Right.
And I know that I'm a bad communicator and
Oh,
trying to
that's,
figure out how to
I'm
talk.
a bad communicator.
Trying to figure out how to talk and how to, I don't know, get through it without all the frustration. How old are your kids now?
Too fucking old.
Yeah.
Tevin's 28. You know that?
That's crazy. Shout out to Tevin and
Yeah.
his sobriety.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. So Tevin just got baptized, confirmed first communion, in first
I don't know. I'm not catching.
confession.
First confession, okay.
So I was up in Chicago, right outside of Chicago, Elgin
Yeah.
is where he's living. It was a cool thing to be a part of, to see, to watch, watch him coming into his own and doing the sobriety and
Man, how far that dude's come.
2 years, almost 2 years.
Yeah.
He's been sober, and that's it's a fucking great. It's a great
good
thing for
thing.
him. It changed his life, man.
Yeah.
yeah, it's a good thing, and he's got a good support system up there, and that kid ain't never coming home. You know what I mean?
It's all right though.
Yeah.
Hey, I had to leave home. I wasn't going to make it back home.
Well, yeah,
I wasn't.
and same thing with Tevin. He had way too many negative influences here, so I'm happy. Happy he's doing well.
Yeah.
And I got to go see that for myself.
Yeah.
Last week, so
That's awesome.
proud of you, bud.
Yeah, shout out to Evan. Congratulations. You have come a long way.
Yes, he has. He sure has.
Now maybe we could rub some of that off on Moose.
Fuck.
He hangs out with this motherfucker too much.
I think Moose is the bad influence on me. Bro, I just want to go home, go to bed, watch a movie or something.
Well, bro, I'm not gonna lie, man. It's been cool talking to you and listen to you there with your granddaughter and sober and enjoying that time, man. It puts a smile on my face. Not only that you called, but just hearing that you're in that position.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like I'm sober.
Bro, she's cool as shit too, man.
Yeah.
She's 4-year-old. They're their own person, bro, and it's.
They live in a different world.
Yeah,
bro.
it's cool to see. You know what pissed me off the other day though?
What?
I thought she was sitting on the couch, on the recliner. I thought she was over there, looking at her phone. I get up and she's not there. I was like, "What the fuck?" Like, I thought you've been sitting there for like 10 minutes. What the fuck have you been doing for 10 minutes? I'm going around the house. She's in my room with the door shut, just laying on the bed watching her fucking phone. What are you doing? Chilling? What are you doing in my room?
Chilling.
And then I went to bed. Obviously later on that night I took her home and there's motherfucking French fries in my bed. Bro, my biggest pet peeve when the kids were young is fucking food in my bed.
Yeah, I hate it, bro.
Drives me fucking nuts.
Yeah.
I forgot that was a thing.
Crumbs in the sheets.
Because
suck,
I
bro.
forgot that was a
because the kids, obviously
It's
they're
been a while, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
fucking crumbs in the bed. Fucking French fries.
Oh, were they stiff or were they still mushy?
Were they crinkle
No, they were
cut?
stiff.
All right.
Were they crinkle cut?
It would have been shitty.
No, it
had
was
you,
fucking McDonald's.
you climb into bed and lay on them and they still like mush instead of being like,
Yeah.
yeah, that would have. Ooh,
Change
Yeah.
the sheets.
that's funny though. But it is cool, man, to see you like in that
That's awesome.
in that
Yeah.
position.
Yeah, I'm not to interrupt, but
No, you're good.
Nancy's waiting for her grandchild to be born. I'm happy for her. I just really wish that I would be there to see Nancy receive that. You know what I mean?
Sure.
It's
Well, you
it is what it is.
gotta work, bro.
Right? No.
Yeah.
I know. no.
Somebody
Not
got to pay for
arguing
this
that.
house.
Not arguing that. Yeah, you ain't lying.
But I'm sure Nancy. I'm
Yeah.
not saying anything about Nancy.
Yeah,
I'm
No,
sure she
no,
does.
no. She
She does her
She
side
helps.
too, for
Yes,
sure.
sir. Yes,
Yep.
sir.
Something else, getting back to the going on walks and stuff like that. I'm down to 304 pounds,
Whoa,
Nice.
let's go, buddy.
which is I haven't. My freshman year I was 325, and that's like the last time I remember being weighed pre that. You know what I mean?
Wow, that's
So
congratulations.
Yeah, I got another
Yeah, I know you got a goal.
28 or 29 pounds. I want to get down to 275.
275, bro.
Yeah.
You ain't gonna be unrecognizable.
Yeah, I'm going to be medium Matt.
Yeah, me.
Instead
Yeah,
of
not Big Matt.
Like-
Yeah, I'll be
okay.
medium Matt.
Okay, so kind
What's
of like
that
Tiny
gonna be
Rich or Tiny
I don't know.
not Rich.
Tiny.
Tiny
We call
Rich.
Rich Tiny.
I called him Mighty Mouse. That was
Yeah,
all
Oh,
right.
yeah.
Yeah, but they, I can't say that I feel better than when I was 365.
Sure,
you know what I'm
absolutely.
saying. But I can't be like, oh, I'm moving on.
Fucking
I'm rubber band man now. No, it ain't that. You know what I mean? But it is easier to get up and things like that. But I do need to get back to the walk in and
yeah.
push ups and things like that.
I went and did the old grocery shopping the other day and did all the healthy shit. I snuck some chips in there,
Yeah,
but yeah, it's just time, man. It's just time to get back to focus again. It's just time to focus again. You know, the last year definitely haven't been focused. It's time to focus. You know, when you sit in the same spot for too long and realize you haven't made any progress in the last year, time to take a look at things and refocus, man. Get back on shit.
Yeah, tear up the tires, get rid of that flat spot.
Yeah. So I feel like, you know, I feel like I crushed last year, and, you know, I had set goals and I pretty much destroyed my goals, you know, and I haven't set goals this year.
Huh.
And
Where are you going?
I don't know what I'm like, what am I doing?
Yeah.
And it's been,
Yeah.
So I even have goals written here. Like, that's something I need to get on. I need to, we're in April already, almost May.
Right.
Yeah.
You're already, you know,
almost halfway through the year already.
Yeah. You're a third through the year already.
Well, technically we're only, our second year started, you know.
No,
for us.
No,
He means for the new year.
This year.
Yeah.
You know, we're already in fucking April.
Yeah. I need to find that fire, that motivation. And I know I've been, you know, kind of,
so you got to dig down inside of you,
dipping my toe in the depression and shit like that, you know, trying to stay out of it. And I need to get back to walking. So I'm not, you know, it helps me keep my head clear. And, you know, the time with the kid in the morning it's always the favorite part of my day. And I don't know why I'm not doing it right now. You know what I mean? I'm still struggling in the stupid ways, just getting my ass up.
Right.
Me too.
So
takes me 15, 20 minutes to get out of bed, bro.
So I'm usually out of bed pretty quick, but
not me. I got to argue with myself to get up.
The dogs, my dogs will start barking like that they want to go out at like 5:36, and
so glad I don't have that problem.
Yeah,
mine wait till I come out at 6:30 or 7. But
I like dogs.
In the kennel, so.
I just like other people's dogs.
Yeah,
I'm just so allergic to them, man. I fucking, you know.
Yeah,
we can't fuck with it. But yeah, I'm so glad I almost don't have anybody else to feed in my house.
Right.
You know what I mean? No dogs, no fucking pets. Kids are almost gone. Faith's fucking doing her own thing.
Yeah.
You know, it's
yeah. Shit. We're coming up on the end of the school year here, getting, you know, a couple more weeks, or maybe a month or month and a half. Gonna have to try to get these kids more active this summer is kind of my mission. I got them, you know, little bow and arrows, so we can start trying to do some of that. And
bro, I'm gonna teach my kids to shoot projectiles.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, fuck yeah. Out in Craig, we're going fucking.
Oh yeah,
we're gonna bow hunt some dogs.
I got them slingshots and some BB guns and things like that.
Shit,
we're gonna start getting them out and into some of that stuff.
Right.
See, that'd be the cool part about living, you know, out there. Because I got this little fucking BB gun. Tristan got me for Christmas years ago, and I can't really shoot that in my yard.
No,
you know, with the neighbors and the fucking, you know, fucking break somebody's windshield or take out somebody's window.
No, there's times that I've wondered if my trucks have been pelleted with pellet guns out there.
From your kids or
not
other
my
kids?
Other kids, yeah.
You know, fuckers.
Yeah. You never know, but you're like, this rock chip wasn't in the windshield before. It's perfect circle.
I've never seen this one.
Yeah. But I don't know, man.
My youngest just she's been doing track with her wrestling, and she did track I think it was Tuesday night. She was at track, and then she went to wrestling practice, and she rolled her ankle and broke her ankle. Wow. So she's in a boot for 4 weeks. She goes to see the orthopedic surgeon tomorrow or Tuesday.
Yeah.
So Noah's been staying there and taking care of her and stuff, because
his daughter did really good in wrestling this year and made it to state.
Yeah.
So she's in high school?
No, junior high.
She'll
be in high school next year.
Gotcha. So I also have a friend of mine. Her daughter wrestles, and she was wrestling for Ralston, and she just got a scholarship
Nice.
for wrestling.
Hell yeah.
Women's wrestling. That's
Yeah.
fucking.
No,
That's awesome.
You should see how many girls like. There's more girls wrestling than there is boys.
I seen. She posted the. The events or the matches,
Mhm.
and you can see everybody around there. And it reminded me of the old days when I was a kid.
Right.
When I used to wrestle, and
Right.
fucking, you'd see, it was packed.
Yeah. No, it's been cool seeing them, take on more girls wrestling. We have a pretty good girls crew out in Oakland too.
Nice.
So my boys, as far as the wrestling go, they're just so big that they're wrestling, kids that are 2 years older
Right.
and have 2 more years experience.
Right.
So they're just getting smoked.
Better muscle tone and everything.
Yeah.
Well, but bro, they got to start somewhere.
Yeah.
Yeah.
2 years from now, they're going to be those kids.
Yeah, they're still wrestling.
You gotta learn.
When the other kids catch up, they're gonna have the advantage for sure.
Oh yeah.
They don't like taking all the L's. Barrett, he doesn't seem to care. Barrett will be like twisted in a pretzel and about to be pinned and be laughing his ass off. It's almost frustrating because it's like, are you even trying or are you just having fun?
Did Gage wrestle?
No.
Diesel?
I tried talking. Diesel wrestles. Barrett wrestles.
Yeah, but
I tried talking Gage into it, and his mom
Titans
was afraid he'd get hurt and didn't want to. Yeah, I thought it would make him stronger and better with his body. She was worried he would get hurt with, so it was didn't want to screw up football.
Okay.
Yeah, not my decision.
Sure. Yeah, I remember.
I heard Titans already got a contract with WWE.
You remember? Did you wrestle in high school?
Oh yeah.
Do you remember the sweatbox?
Oh yeah.
The sweatbox isn't a thing anymore. Like
Well, it's because people were like getting sick and they,
oh, you mean like we weren't?
well,
like
It's just more touchy these days.
Well, yeah,
Everything's more.
yeah, fucking
The
soft
shit they put
hands.
the shit they put us through, they don't dare put anybody else through.
Right. Yeah.
I remember 2-a-days, 3-a-days, and it was 100 degrees and
Right.
you're drinking water out of a.
They still do
hose.
2-a-days?
Gage and them did some 2-a-days, but when it was real crazy hot, they kind of would try to keep them, which is fine.
Yeah,
I don't want to lose my son for
no,
football
fuck no,
either.
No.
So I get all that, but they did definitely push us a little harder as kids.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
shit.
they definitely weren't worried.
No
Oh,
shit.
you're getting sick? Well, go the fuck home. You can't keep up? Get the fuck out of the way. That's what it was.
Yeah, everything was a little harder then.
We didn't get participation trophies and stuff like that. You had to go home and sulk your ass in the corner and learn your lesson and try to be better next time and be a better sport.
Fuck participation trophies.
I hate that shit.
Fuck the participation
I don't
ribbons.
I don't want that shit. If I lost, I lost. Fuck off. Don't give me that shit.
That is, there is a lot of things that I think they've screwed up on trying to make things soft. But it isn't all bad.
No.
Some of it was definitely borderline abusive.
It's
But
borderline.
What?
He said borderline.
bro, some of the I don't know, some of the shit
Coaches-
that we went through.
Coaches, when we were kids, the parents didn't argue with the coach.
You sound like a participation trophy having motherfucker.
What?
I'm just saying.
I miss football and having somebody yell at me to get
Right.
my ass moving. Like
I can call you every morning.
there's some mornings.
Fuck you, get up.
Maybe that's what we do is we just start hitting each other at like 5 in the morning. Just like wake up.
You can't sleep in, motherfucker. Shut your phone off. I'll show up at your house.
Can you guys wait to wake me till 6:30, please?
I know you ain't showing up at my house. You won't even come to kick it.
I ain't going all the way out there. But the one time I do,
Right.
I'm coming with fucking horns. My other buddy's he put the train horn on his fucking truck.
Yeah.
It paid like $1,500 to have this fucking thing put in.
Jesus.
It's a fucking
If he paid that much, that's a good. That's
Oh,
a good setup.
it's a horn. It is.
That's what it costs for a legitimate train horn.
Yep.
You can't get a real train horn for no $200-$300.
No,
bro.
he
You can get
fucking
the fake gay looking horns and shit, but you ain't getting that.
yeah.
You're not getting that
Bro,
horn.
he hits that horn, just scare the shit out of everybody.
It's got a motor on the back of it like that.
Oh yeah,
about
yeah,
a foot
yeah,
long.
yeah, yep.
You guys sitting here talking about the homeboy's horn.
Fuck you.
With a big motor and shit, dude.
I'm going home.
So, do y'all got any goals for this year?
You want to know my goal?
Oh shit!
I bet I can pull it real quick. Hookers and blow.
No,
Just kidding.
That was a good book. That was a good book.
that was a good little book.
Yeah.
No, yeah. Bro, I'm out on all that shit.
Yeah.
You know,
The only real goal I have is to try to get down to 270.
Yeah. I just refocus, man. That's the goal this year.
Yeah.
Just to refocus.
That's kind of. I'm just trying to get my 2 feet back on the ground and keep moving.
Yeah.
That's just do it better than I did last year.
This is the first time in a minute that I've felt like super positive about the way things are going in life, and it's only really been in the last week that things have.
Yeah, you called me last week.
Things have kind of turned around, and I don't know. Feel like there's a chance. You know what I mean?
Right,
well, it's
right.
just it has allowed some breathing room in the anxiety.
I'm close to. I'm still a little on the negative side, but I'm getting closer.
Yeah.
A lot closer than I was. So
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm living in that fucking negative right now. Living in it.
And a lot of
fucking bathing in it.
A lot of people are, dude.
Yeah.
And it.
Yeah, and I don't know why either. You know what I mean? Like, I don't have anything to complain about. I just that's why I said, man. I got to refocus. I've been missing something this last year. I just haven't been right.
Yeah.
I don't know what the fuck it is.
just haven't found your balance.
Yep. So
Rich is going through it right now,
Yep.
kind of battling with just life, and
yep.
So I mean, it isn't just us. It's
No,
Right,
no.
but it is everybody.
But it is. I mean,
And
Rob's still dealing. Rob looks great. He's
Yeah.
full positive. Everything.
the beautiful thing about that is obviously we don't talk to each other as much as we should probably, but I know we all know that we got each other.
Oh,
you
yeah.
know what I mean?
Definitely.
Yeah, you can tell Danny's back working a lot because he's been kind of quiet.
Danny.
Yeah, yeah. Usually him and I talk every day, but now that he's
Now he's actually got something to do.
a lot to do.
I've been staying a lot busier.
Fucking
Yeah.
A lot busier. Like I got people waiting on me and trying to help another guy that does custom in the area finish a car, and something comes out of that. Something comes out. If not, I'll just keep doing my own thing. And
I would have put a Tesla screen in that fucking Denali. Oh yeah, you look like you just trying to fucking
they're
fuck
pieces
that.
of shit, dude.
Are they?
Yeah, even if you spend $600 on the big one, you're gonna be back in a week at begging me to put your factory radio back in.
Well, I don't want to put the factory back in, but I do need to get something. in
What if I could get you a radio that does Apple CarPlay?
we don't
and all
have
that
to.
stuff?
You don't have to
Yeah.
sell me.
Yeah.
You don't have to
So-
sell me right here.
Yeah. So real quick, Danny, why don't you tell us DBSI you're doing?
DBIS,
Yep.
DBI.
DB integration specialists. I do everything from basic car audio, from basic head unit to full fiberglass custom door panels, boxes. I put in speakers, you name it, remote starts. If it's got wheels, I can put some stuff in it, man. I can build anything. I try to give good prices. So, I mean,
We've seen some of your work, man. That shit was lovely.
thanks. I appreciate that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I can just reach out to me at on Facebook, PM me. I still am lacking on the DBIS page, so I haven't.
We'll see if we can
haven't
kick
came
you
out
on
with
that
it
a
yet.
little
So just PM me at Danny Britton on Facebook, and if you're in the Omaha area or if you're a couple hours away and need some custom work done, I travel or you can travel. Or we'll figure it out.
Oh, yeah. Steve's still pimping cars at Nissan of Omaha.
Yep.
He is.
I am. It's crazy right now with the
Tariffs up.
well,
hurting you guys
all
a
the
little?
tariff talk and watching the stock market go up and down.
Right.
Um, we sell in the west side of town. Most of my customers are somewhat financially savvy. Not complete idiots. When it comes to that stuff. So, man, just watching the stock market just fucking go crazy. Definitely is affecting business.
Bro, it
Yeah.
beat the shit out of me in the last
Yeah.
couple months.
Bro, but it beats the shit out of everybody. It's
right.
and it definitely makes a difference on how people spend.
Oh yeah. Well, I've been looking to go back to work and
Yeah.
for somebody for a minute.
Go back to
until,
work.
until the market comes back up. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like,
Yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy out there right now.
Right.
This isn't. I mean, I've been in the car game for a long time. I've seen shit. It all work out, but
yeah.
it's just one of those times, man.
Right.
Yeah.
Yep. Hopefully, this guy knows what he's doing. I'm fucking.
Yeah. No, man, it's the world is scary because of that.
It'll get tough for a minute.
Got our lives in the hands of a guy.
We're just gonna ride it out. We don't have a choice,
Right.
But people also don't have a choice on cars either. You know what I mean?
Right.
You're gonna have to bite the bullet one way or another. Sooner or later.
I don't know. I think
Sooner.
the Excursion's got another 400,000 in it.
Brother, you can do whatever you want to do.
He'll have me put like 12 more sets of light bars on that bitch when they burn out.
Yeah.
It's still rolling.
I get it. I got that Denali, and fucking stupid fucking money pit.
Yeah.
I should have never even bought that motherfucker.
Yeah.
But
it is a nice truck.
It's all right.
Pretty clean for its age.
Yep.
Yeah. So your goal could be DBIS page and focus.
Yes. I need to get. I've been doing the focus thing. Been getting back in line. I got to set up a few things still. But yes, I am definitely focused on that because also traveling and doing fleet services and stuff for companies also.
Yeah.
I need to be putting that out there too. So
yeah, good. That fleet service
trying to stay
is good work.
Yeah, it keep you busy once you get going.
Yeah.
I mean, sometimes you're gone for a week. Sometimes you're home for a little bit.
Right.
So I got to be
You've been
doing
home for
something else.
6 months.
Right. Right. So, real quick, that King ISO had dropped that Travis.
Oh yeah.
Like 9 days ago.
Yeah.
Travis O'Gwen.
Yeah.
That shit was hard.
Did 1 million views in like 4 days.
Mhm.
It's crazy.
That's stupid. That's
crazy.
Yep.
nuts, bro.
And there was, there was a dude in Kansas City. I can't think of the name right now. Just did a podcast with Travis too, and it was pretty fire.
That's cool.
Yeah, it was pretty fire. But yeah, I don't know. Things you're thankful for this year. I mean, obviously you got Tevin's sobriety.
Yeah. Bro, just thankful that we get to wake up every day.
Yeah.
Thankful that we get to do this and sit down with each other and let loose.
Right.
Thankful that just even all the negative shit and all the other shit, man. We're still fortunate enough to be here.
Right.
We're blessed every day to wake up and give it another fucking go.
You're right.
As tough as it is sometimes, even if it takes you 15 minutes to get out of bed.
I tell you, man, the best part of my days right now is that baby Titan at home.
Yeah, that's
just
cool.
Tickling and the laughs and just watching him learn things.
Yeah.
I really wish I wouldn't have missed so much with my older kids.
Yeah. Well, obviously we've said that fucking 100 times, man. You fucking chase the bag, you miss shit. The bag, you don't get to take the bag at the end. Your kid's never going to remember how much fucking money you made and how much you didn't make. They're never going to know that.
Yeah.
But they will know Dad was there, Dad wasn't there.
Yep.
It's a reality of life.
Yeah. Taking pictures. I want to encourage everybody to take as many pictures
Yep.
It's definitely.
as you can.
I'm a slacker.
That's actually one of my. I did make that a goal for myself this year.
I'm a slacker on pictures.
I took a bunch of pictures with people at the show that were there. It was nice, and something I had that picture I took with KP.
Yeah.
5 months before he passed, and when I took it with him, it was, man, I'm losing too many homies and don't have this
That's why you
picture.
took the
And
picture.
it was
Yeah.
literally 5 months, like, and
Yeah.
dude was not here no more. You know what I mean? Like, take those pictures, say the I love yous. I was very thankful I got to talk to him the night before he had his heart attack. You know what I mean? It was weird. Rich was playing dominoes with somebody, and KP happened to be there, and I got to talk to him for a few minutes. It was just by weird chance. You know what I mean? And so it's.
I'm thankful that we got to go on that trip.
Yeah.
Got to talk to him for a while.
Yeah. Things have been crazy. It's scrappy,
Yeah.
Domestic violence,
Yeah.
whether it's women or men,
Yes.
that shit is
Doesn't matter what. Yeah, it goes both ways.
that shit's got to go.
Yeah.
I would easy for me to say, but not easy for other people.
Right.
Why would you stay in a situation?
Yeah.
For what? For what? You know what? I was in a shitty relationship before.
Yeah.
She was bipolar. It was a fucking nightmare every day going home.
But I mean, it was there was a violence to it too. It wasn't just, you know what I mean? It wasn't like you just got screamed at.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, I know what that's like.
Yeah.
What's wrong with me?
The best thing I ever did was get out of that situation. It took me 6 months. One day I was walking in to my apartment, and I realized that I didn't have all this tension. I didn't have any tension in my shoulders or my neck. Like, I'm getting ready to walk in the house, and for years I'd walk in the house and, bro, I gotta
You already
get
know
ready
what's
for the
coming.
fight.
Yeah, you already
You know what I
what's
mean?
coming, yeah.
And that,
But 6 months later, I opened up my door and I realized when I didn't have that weight on my shoulders, I didn't have, I wasn't tensed up, I wasn't ready for battle. Bro,
It's a lot
the
easier
peace,
to live there, huh?
the peace is your peace and your happiness is,
It's worth everything.
bro, it's worth everything. I would have done it a lot sooner had I realized that. Had I realized what I was doing to myself, not only just the kids, but what I was doing to myself.
yeah. And the kids are at home seeing all of that.
Yeah.
All of that. So it's, domestic violence, male or female, do your best to get out.
Yeah.
Find help.
Yeah.
Find a friend that can let you stay, or
I slept on your couch.
yeah. Shit. Moose slept on my couch.
Moose slept on your couch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it's, I don't necessarily have room on a couch. I mean, I got couch, I got camper.
It doesn't matter.
But I'm saying, but I would find a way to help.
Of course.
Like, it's
Yeah.
I've never
I think we're all that way.
I've never been in like a wife or significant other, in an abuse situation,
Right.
but my father was definitely that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But you can't just choose to leave that shit.
No.
So I mean, but it, I know what that did to me. I can't imagine the person that's supposed to love you or is, says I love you is
Manipulating.
your ass.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fuck all that. fuck living that way.
Yeah. I mean, and there's times where I know I've yelled too much at the kids, and I can see them close off and shit when I'm yelling, and I hate that.
Yeah.
Yeah, but we do know that we are raising men,
Yeah,
so you do have to be.
yeah. There's that level of.
Yeah.
I don't want them to fear me though.
No.
No.
Yeah, I don't want them to fear me.
Yeah.
That's not what I'm. When I'm seeing that, like,
Yeah.
I'm a
Bro, I
I'm
used to.
seeing it as fear.
I remember. I remember as a kid, bro. Your dad got off at 6, and you're like, man, I wish that motherfucker would just stay there.
Yeah.
You know what I mean,
The shoulders. Yeah, that's the shoulders tense.
bro? Yeah, absolutely. Like 6 o'clock was coming. I knew I was getting my ass whipped for something.
Yeah.
You know.
And to this day, coming home, I still can get that tension you were talking about. If the wife and I are getting along, it's right back to that childhood feeling of
Defense.
I'm coming home feeling defensive and like ready to battle, and that's not who wants to walk in their house that way.
Nope. Should never. Yeah, I will never. I will never live that way again.
Right.
Yeah,
It's kind of like, yeah, I get it.
yeah. No, I mean,
Everybody can relate to this one way or another.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
So everybody has their own story and their own shit. But yeah, man, just fucking
do what you can to
bro.
find your happiness, find your peace.
Be happy and don't interrupt other people's happiness. Whether it be your just in general.
Right.
Just
Yeah.
fucking don't interrupt anybody else's.
Yeah.
Focus on yourself. Be happy.
Yeah. So we're gonna start calling each other.
Yeah.
Make sure we're walking every day or what, bro?
Fuck you. We can, bro.
Yeah, maybe we need to kick each other for a minute to get it started, dog. And
Probably.
that's what this is. We already call and
For
talk
sure.
to each other once a day at least.
I call you every day.
Yeah.
Bro. I'm at work. I got a slow moment. I can talk to Matt today.
Yeah.
No,
Fuck
and
you.
I do look forward to those
Yeah,
phone calls. I do.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's like, bro, my head's in and out all the time.
Yeah.
It depends upon what's going on and how the wife and I are doing, and what the kids are dealing with, and
That good news you called me about the other day. Is that still the case?
yeah. I mean, it's
carried on.
so far.
Good.
I mean,
We'll leave it right there.
I don't know, man. Y'all got to find your peace, and
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm at the point in my life where I am ready for it. You know what I mean? Like that's all I want is peace and for a way to find my
crazy.
family happy.
It's crazy when you get old. I just want to be the peaceful old guy sitting in my fucking rocker. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's all I want. That's I don't want to be bothered by all the dumb shit anymore.
Yeah.
And fortunately, I've done a good enough job to where I don't really have to be bothered with the dumb shit.
Yeah.
You know.
Yep. I got to try to keep my kids out of some dumb shit, but I mean, your kids are old enough now. All you've got is really you've guided them. You know what I mean? But they're going to do their own now and have to deal with the consequences.
Those fuckers, still, I love the shit out of them. They cost me every fucking. Moose. His fucking car breaks down. Guess where he goes?
Let me borrow your car, Dad.
Didn't even ask to borrow it.
Oh,
Didn't
just
even really,
swooped it up?
Yeah, bro. Just not. Hey, can I buy this from you? Hey, I'll fucking make payments. Hey, nope. Just pick that motherfucker up.
Damn.
Fuck the money I got in it. You know.
Yeah.
Faith. I gotta worry. Faith got into Creighton.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So now I gotta figure out this fucking money, this bill.
But good on you, dude.
Yeah.
Like supporting your daughter in that way.
Absolutely.
You don't necessarily have the means, but you're gonna find them. You know what I mean? You're gonna if you gotta,
bro. I always do.
Work that extra Saturday or whatever it is. You know what I mean? Like I know it's gonna happen.
Yeah.
And a lot of parents don't have that support system.
It's too bad. It's too bad, man. That's the future.
It is.
That's the future.
I mean, I hope I'm in a position where I can help provide for mine. There'll be more trade
Bro,
schools.
Yours is going to be fucking football players. They're going to get all kinds of scholarships.
Likely.
Fucking big bastards.
likely.
Yeah, man, you just got monsters. So, yeah. They'll get the full ride by themselves.
That'll be the whole front line.
I think Titan might be the biggest one of them.
You think so?
Yeah, he seems to be
The last but the big.
he seems to be, dude.
The mighty. Oof.
He's a big dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love his personality, and he's going to be fun. He's probably going to be a little bit of a firecracker, but he's the one that I've been home all the time, and we're wrestling, and I'm throwing him, tossing him on.
Yeah,
the couch
he's the one you get it.
And then he picks your big ass up and throws you across.
Eventually. But I mean, he's the one that got all the wrestling. Mom wasn't home wrestling with him and all that stuff, and the brothers will start wrestling, and he's 2, and he's like, I'm in this, and jumping on.
And they're like, ow, oh.
Pretty much, it's, they still got to be careful with him.
Right.
He busted his lip right above, yeah. I was like, damn, I had a little Joaquin Phoenix now and shit. Like,
you got the cleft lip? You fuck.
It's just a little scar, but, it was funny as hell. And I thought we were going to have to take him to the hospital. I was questioning if it had to be glued or staples, but we got him with some new skin, and
there you go.
Healed up nicely. But no, he's going to be the tough one. He'll be the one that's probably the most healed, as far as not having to deal with the wife and I's trauma that we're passing. You know what I'm saying?
Right. The youngest one, they get to see it all.
Yeah,
they get to see it all,
and. But by the time you get to the final one you're raising, you know what you're doing.
I wouldn't say that.
Yeah, I don't know.
Well, you got a lot better idea anyway.
Yeah, I mean, Faith.
You know what not to do for sure, but on most things.
Yeah.
The older they get, the more things you got to deal with. That's for sure.
I don't know. The boys are a handful. Faith has been a blessing.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. No, Gage has been.
Do you know that Faith has a boyfriend?
What?
You know what? I almost, while you were saying that last comment there, I was thinking in my head, does she got to do it? Like, I felt like you were putting off that energy.
I kind of got that too. I was just waiting for it.
She's been my rider forever. I mean, fucking forever. 22 years. By my side,
even here,
even here. Now she's got a boyfriend. Now she's not at home. Now she's, staying the night over here.
That's daughters are different.
Here's the thing, though.
Daughters are different.
What I have to keep telling myself is she's not 12,
right?
Bro, she's 22. Yeah. She's a fucking adult.
A woman, right?
Yeah.
Right.
It's so crazy to me.
But what's this dude's name?
You gotta give his last name. I don't know his fucking last name yet.
Okay.
I guess I better get it. I got his address. I know where the kid works.
Plate number.
Yeah.
Well, Bryce, you know her dad. I'm the godfather, sir. So I'm just a tag along. You better be nice, sir.
Yeah.
He seems nice. I'll be honest with you. I met him a couple times. He seems like a good kid. He's not like us, man. He ain't from the street.
Well, that's good.
That's good.
Yeah, so that I have.
There's some hope there, huh?
Well, I think Faith is not a fucking idiot. You know what I mean?
I mean, she watched us. You know what I mean?
She knows what's not a good situation.
Yeah. So I'll give credit to her on all that. So really different situation.
Yeah.
In the last couple of weeks, it's weird. It is fucking weird.
Kind of lonely at home,
bro. Yeah, for sure. I mean, it is just me. So I was thinking about buying a bigger house. No fucking way. There's no fucking reason. I have no reason.
Yeah.
I have a bedroom, a living room, Yeah, I mean, obviously, I got more.
Got
but,
what you need.
yeah, I
He just start renting out rooms for the
I'm not renting out any rooms, brother. I fucking hate people. I don't want nobody living in my motherfucking house with me. Fuck
I was
you.
just talking about for the
College
World Series.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna go live in my garage and rent my fucking Airbnb my house.
It's good money.
And the garage is set up pretty good.
Yeah, the garage is dope.
Yeah, I could live in that fucker for a week.
Yeah.
Set it up for CWS, do the fucking Airbnb, and
There you go.
No, you're not
Yeah.
too far. You can make a house payment on a weekend.
right. Do you know how much Airbnbs are right now, bro? When I went to Chicago, 2 nights cost me $730
Chicago, though. I mean, yeah.
I don't
That's
fucking
crazy.
know. Was it because it was Easter weekend? I don't fucking know. But I definitely took it in the fucking rear on that thing.
Yeah, I'm the $100 Airbnb kind of guy. Unless I'm like
Yeah.
really trying.
But
like,
hey, you know what it was though? I had my mom and my grandma,
Oh yeah.
coming. They were coming up from St. Louis and met me there. So of course, man, I got to make sure.
Yeah.
I got to have a
right.
good.
You gotta take care of mom and grandma.
Got to have a decent spot.
how's mom doing? Good.
She's doing just fine, man.
Great.
You
Love her.
should give her a call. Fuck
But for
you.
real though, she had some shit. She's doing
No,
good.
she did. She she had her. She had another MRI. MRI is clean.
Great.
So
Good.
no fucking cancer's all gone.
That's what's up.
Fucking
God bless that. I mean,
praise
awesome.
praise
Yeah.
the Lord.
That's
Yeah.
awesome.
that's
Yeah.
dope. Yeah. No,
How's your mom?
she's doing all right.
Yeah.
She's kind of battling life right now. You know,
Parkinson's is kicking her ass. And,
Oh, okay.
and
Mama Jane,
yeah, and she's
we joke around, but we
it's all
truly
love.
care for you.
Yeah, it's all love.
Yeah.
She's been battling the Parkinson's, and she's always manic depressive.
Yeah, bro. I've met her twice, 3 times maybe, and I've known you more than half my fucking life. You know that?
Yeah.
It's crazy.
She's been really battling the depression and all that shit right now. And when you're older and you got a thing like Parkinson's and not being able to, how are you gonna get through life and the days, and you're living alone, and she's
Wishing the
getting her
best
ass
for you.
kicked. Yeah, she's getting her ass kicked, and I need to probably go spend some more time with her. And
Yeah, quit being such a shitty son.
yeah, a little bit,
fuck.
but I've been been catching it from all the ways.
I'm just fucking with you.
Yeah, I know.
I know I'm not the best son either. I see my mom 3, 4 times, 5 times a year, and she lives down in St. Louis. My old man lives in fucking Papillion. And
Sounds like my dad.
I can't hardly fucking make it over there to have a conversation. He comes into the dealership and gets an oil change. That's the most time I get with him.
Yeah.
That's the fucking
Growing up, my dad lived 20 minutes away. I seen him twice a year if I was lucky.
yeah. And how crazy that man taught me everything. He made me who I am today.
Yeah.
How the fuck do I not? How the fuck am I not there for that?
Well, see, and part of my biggest hold from really spending the time with my mom has been,
Is she down in Lincoln still? Then?
yeah,
Okay.
but her battling with her depression, it
Rubs off on you.
Yeah, I
trying
can
to have
reflect,
that conversation, and she starts talking about pops and things like that, and it digs up things in me that
Digs out the past.
fucks with me, and it's been so I've been apprehensive on going and doing that just because it's hard on me too.
Yeah.
And even just seeing her in the Parkinson's and seeing somebody you love hurt, it hurts too. And so I have been kind of shitty in that aspect, and I need to
Brother, we talk about all this shit. We talk about each other. We talk about reaching out to your boys, your people,
we don't do it enough.
we slack. We definitely slack, man. You need to spend more time with your mom. I need to spend more time with my old man.
I should probably try to spend time with my dad, but me and him were never close.
Yeah.
Never there.
Yeah.
I don't have that. My mom was a shitty mom, but she was still my mom.
No, yeah, and that's but that's what this is, bro. Is we're sitting here reminding ourselves we need to focus. We need to be on the things that really matter. You know what I mean?
I'm just trying to be better than them.
I feel that, and that's I'm trying to set my kids up to be better than me. You know, that's all I've ever said, and I've been kind of busting Gage's ass because his grades have been down and kind of shitty.
Because he got a fucking girlfriend, huh?
Yeah.
Didn't you say that he had a girlfriend?
Maybe.
Now Faith's got a fucking boyfriend.
Yeah.
Her fucking grades slipped. We're gonna have fucking issues.
Shortly, I'm gonna be dealing with something with Danny. I promise you.
That's I look.
Faith's grades aren't gonna slip.
If his grades are bad during football, he's not going to get to play. But like as soon as football was over this season, his grades just took a dive. He quit giving a shit so much, and he wants to go be a Division I player and all this shit. And I'm like, bro, you're not going to get that. You're not with your grades. You're going to end up going to LSU, who they don't care about your grades. You know what I mean? Like, that's LSU doesn't really have like you have to maintain a grade point average. Sure. So anyway, he's like, yeah, I'm looking at these schools because I'm like, dude, you're setting your standards like low now.
Right.
Like, let's go. Like, what is your deal?
Because he doesn't want to be held to fucking, that's the thing that.
But I wasn't around to give him a work ethic and like.
Well, he is the fucking problem. Let me tell you what the biggest problem is that your mom is going to teach you or tell you. Your mom's never going to push you. Your mom's just going to want you to be fucking satisfied.
Coddle.
Your mom's only going to want you to be satisfied. The only motherfucker that's ever going to push you in your life is going to be your dad or yourself. Yeah. To want better. To be better. To accomplish more. Your mom's just going to always pat you on the back. You're doing a good job. Just be happy. Just, just listen, you're doing just fine. Don't do too much. Don't fuck that. I love my mom very much, but I'm not going to settle.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm just not gonna. And I feel like your mom is always going to be the one to just say you're doing a good job, honey. Participation trophies at its worst.
Right.
Good intentions, but never going to push you.
She's just trying to show you that she loves you.
They're never going to push you.
Right.
They're never going to push you to.
They're afraid they'll lose that.
The next level.
Dad's trying to push you to take over the world. Mom's trying to give you love.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And obviously the same issue.
Yeah.
I know the other side. You're right. Is she married again? Are they married?
Not married.
No.
Do they? I know he had kids, but do they have kids?
No. But he's a good dude.
Yeah.
I really like him. He bro, he's like us. But that is her kid.
Yep.
And it's probably not.
And I mean, I know Harry's on him about grades and stuff like that, but it's still like, how much is the kid gonna let? You're not my dad. We all went through that shit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. We all did go through that, but the ignorance in us didn't understand where that was coming from.
Yeah.
What an ignorant way to think.
Right.
As a kid. We don't realize that until later.
That's like naps. You don't take naps as a kid. You hate them, but then when you're old, you're like, I want all the naps.
Can I get?
He wants one to go.
I want all the years I missed them. I need back pay
Today.
I need back time. Yeah. I can't fucking wait till this is over. You guys are ordering the pizza. I'm going to take a nap on the fucking couch till the pizza gets here. I'm fucking.
Yeah.
bro.
He's too deep right now. So.
Yeah, that's all right.
I'm about to be 3. Here's to being sober.
Ching ching.
Well, you know what? Monday's tomorrow. We'll go get our walks in.
Fuck.
Yep.
You call me tomorrow, I'm gonna be so pissed.
Let's set an alarm now. Yeah.
You know, because I'm gonna just get up and go fucking walk is what I should do.
Yeah, we both should. We both should. I will make
You know,
the appointment with Diesel when I get home, so I can't get out of it.
So I got the
Yeah, because he holds you accountable.
Oh yeah.
I got that trail in the neighborhood.
Yeah.
And when you're on that trail, it's like it's almost like you're in the woods, right? There's so many trees and shit, and,
So it's a little relaxing.
it's so fucking peaceful.
Yeah.
And it's such a beautiful way to start the day that I should just get up and do it.
Yeah. We both should. We both will. Refocus.
Fuck.
Yeah.
Can't believe we just did this.
I wish Rich was here.
Yeah.
He needs the focus too.
Yep. Rich is kind of going. Rich, I love you, man. Fuck you for not being here.
We hope
Go to church with the family. You fucking liar. You went to fucking bed. You just didn't want to tell Matt, I'm too tired to be here.
we love you, bro, and we hope that you're fucking finding what you need and getting what you know. We all need the refocus. It's been rough.
Yep.
Yes, it really has. It really has. Really, 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 really has.
Well, I'm like I said, dude. I got this weight loss goal, and I'll try to get some goals. See if I can get some things in my head or on paper before next week or before Wednesday. And
yeah, we should. Yeah, you know what we should do, bro? We should all just write 3 goals. 3 goals, and hold each other accountable.
I'm fucking with it.
Okay.
I think that you heard that saying. It takes 6 to 8 men to carry your coffin.
Yeah.
Imagine if you had 6 to 8 men to support you.
Yeah.
We got 4 here,
Yeah.
but I don't need
No.
I don't need that much, but just someone else to hold you accountable to your fucking goals.
Right.
Yeah.
So, Rich, we're gonna need 3 goals. I'm gonna do it too.
Me
Yeah.
too.
I'll send you a message, Richard. But 3 goals. Let's do it next Wednesday.
Bet that.
Yeah.
You gonna be able to be here Wednesday? You gotta work.
I'll have to get back.
Oh yeah. Okay.
It's the last day of the month, man.
Yeah.
It's my fucking busy day.
So let's plan on next Sunday. 3 goals for Sunday.
Cool. Definitely do that.
I may try to come up with 3 for myself and 3 for the studio. And
Bro, don't fucking push it. Just
Yeah.
fucking set your goals.
I like it.
Look at me being the mom.
Hey.
You're doing just fine. Just don't push it. Don't go crazy.
Yeah. Well, fuck. Hopefully Richard makes it next Sunday. And yeah. Well, keep the faith. Find the thing to look for. Call your homies. Not just your homies. Look, we had the question.
Yeah.
Is it just men's mental health? It is not.
Call your mom.
Yeah.
I'm gonna call your mom.
Yeah.
But call your mom. Call your dad. Call whoever the fuck you need to call.
Call your wives. Your friends.
Call your wives. I hope you're going home to your wife.
I mean,
I don't have a wife.
I'm going home to my wife. Yeah, but yeah, call your significant others.
There you
go.
Just don't
let them silence struggle.
Yeah, there's more out there than you know.
Yeah,
Definitely.
Yeah.
Everybody's going through something.
Yeah. Well, I'm gonna let crime play us out of here, boys.
Crime. I hope to see you soon.
Yeah.
buddy. We're gonna be talking soon and get you back on the schedule, bro.
King Crime.
Run it.
Come and jump in the ride, hop on the bus. We gon' slide, be outside when we pick you up. Take you to a place where you can open up your mind. Say what you gotta say, and nobody blinks an eye.